Hello. In this video, we are going to go over a related rates problem. The first thing we need to do is write down everything we're told. So the first thing we can see is that a right triangle is created. Therefore, we know that if I have a side here and a side here, we will have Pythagorean theorem as our basis of our formula. So our ladder is 10 feet, which is our hypotenuse. So x squared plus y squared will equal to 10 squared. Next, let's fill out everything else we're told. If the top of the ladder slides down the wall, so sliding down the wall would be represented as a rate of dy dt. And this is being represented as -2 feet per second. So we're going to write dy dt equals -2. Now we want to know how fast the bottom of the wall is moving away. So we're looking for dx dt. That is what we don't know. And then we want to know when all of this is happening at the exact moment the bottom of the ladder is 5 feet away. So when x is equal to 5. Well, we still need to know what y is when x is equal to 5. So the first thing we're going to do is plug in x for 5. X squared plus y squared equals 10 squared, and solve for y squared. So we know what y is equal to when the moment x is equal to 5. So we have 5 squared. Let's get rid of this. Hold on. Let's get rid of this thing. So we have 5 squared, which is 25, plus y squared equals 100, minus the 25 over. We're going to get y squared equals 75. We will square root both sides. We can break down y. We can break down y as square root of 25 times the square root of 3. So this becomes 5 square root 3. So when x is 5, y, to draw that a little neater, when x is 5, y is equal to 5 root 3, which will be necessary when we talk about that specific moment. So now let's get back to our original. We need now to derive this. That's how we find a dx dt. We need to derive that. In order to derive that, we're going to implicitly derive the entire equation. So that means if I derive a variable, I need to put dx or dy dt every time I see that variable. So the first thing we're going to do is do x. So x squared becomes 2x. I derived a variable, so it must become dx dt. Next, we're going to do the same thing with y. 2y, power rule, comes in the front. y1, dy dt. And anytime we derive a constant, because no matter what we do, the ladder is always 10. There's nothing that can change that. We derive a constant, it is equal to 0. Now we have enough information to solve for our dx dt. We are going to slowly now plug in all the values that we found. So 5 gets in for x. 5 root 3 goes in for y. And -2 goes in for dy dt. So then we're going to continue to solve. 10 dx dt minus 20 root 3. Oh, I forgot minus 20 root 3 equals 0. And then we're going to add 20 root 3 to the other side. We have 10 dx dt is equal to 20 root 3. We will divide by 20. We see that dx dt is equal to 2 root 3. And that is exactly how we're going to solve these types of problems. So as you can see, pretty much the method is read the question, write down everything we're told in that specific situation, and then find our formula to map out our problem, implicitly derive, plug and chug, and we are good to go. If you have any other questions or want a different ones related to this, please just send me an email and I'm happy to make one. Hope everyone has a great day.